Today is Saturday, April 29th. We're at the celebration of Paul Robeson's birthday at Paul Robeson Park in Petworth, in Washington. Could you tell us your name?
My name is Natalie Campbell.
And are you in the neighborhood?
Yes, I live 2 blocks away.
Oh, fantastic. And what brings you out today?
Well, I first learned of the Paul Robeson sculpture celebration from one of our local ANC reps. I was really excited to hear when it happened last year that actually someone in local government had organized a teach-in and a celebration of public art, because I work in public art, but usually those things happen because a museum education department comes in and decides, we're going to learn about this thing. And this was really a grassroots group of, local government, the people from the arts community, people from local universities, all kind of coming together to celebrate something, a sculpture that makes a park beautiful, that we walk past every single day, and a lot of people don't know anything about it. So I just thought it was like this incredible, opportunity. Why doesn't this happen more often?
That's great. Could you tell us a little bit about the sculpture that's right behind you, I'm assuming we're referring to?
Yes, the sculpture, Here I Stand, Paul Robeson, black ball, red baited and whited out. This is my daughter Hope. She also walks past the sculpture every day. This is Alice. She also walks past the sculpture every day. And what I know about it is that it is a.
No, it's mine. Hope.
Can you guys let me finish for a sec? Okay.
We're all good.
Thanks. What I know about it is that what I was going to refresh myself on is the year it was.
Okay. Yes, and I should.
I think it was. I think in the 70s,
yes,
that artist Uzikee Nelson got permission to claim and beautify this space with a welded artwork that is Afrocentric in its theme and honors the spirit of Paul Robeson, and is and Mr. Uzikee has made several of these throughout the city, sort of on his own initiative with his own resources and his own creativity, beautifying something that we would otherwise be sort of a traffic triangle. Really, he's really a great example of placekeeping, and just and an opportunity to share more with locals about the cultural traditions of our city and how they're connected to broader movements. So I'm super excited about to have Mr. Uzikee Nelson's work right here in the neighborhood, and I wish more people knew about it.
That's wonderful. Could you, as I understand it, the role of arts in building community and in the city and the public space is very important to you.
Sure.
And I think you've gotten at some of this, but I wonder if you might talk a little more about why you value the arts.
Sure. Well, I work in exhibits for the DC Public Library, and I work right next to folks from the archives in our local history center, and I also care deeply about public art in the public realm, public culture, and so there's a little bit of a I'll let this go past.
That's part of public life, right?
Part of public life. But if you follow the conversation about public art and arts and creativity in Washington, D.C., then you probably hear a lot that art is a vital part of the social fabric of the city. And I guess the question is, what does that really look like, right? And so for this celebration to be initiated by sort of a grassroots group of people saying there's art right here in our neighborhood that people need to know about. There's an artist who's a living local treasure, who's still around, who wants to share more about both his inspiration, the theme of his work, and the technical skill that it takes to build artwork in public space. And so let's honor him. Let's use this as a teaching opportunity. I think it's really great. I think art education and preservation work, like artists themselves requires resources, right? It requires people, it requires a space in which to do the work, it requires money, it requires labor, material. So, I mean, I think that this is an example of a group that's leading the way to say this matters, and it kind of forces the rest of us to think a little bit about what we can do to look after the cultural work in our own neighborhoods.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
That's great.